Are you looking for the best gaming headsets? In this video we will look at some of the best gaming headsets. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Beyerdynamic DT900 Pro X. The Beyerdynamic DT900 Pro X should please most people willing to pay for a capital and nice pair of headphones for gaming purposes. It localizes sounds accurately and delivers the kind of spacious soundstage expected from a good open-back model. Bass is a little more present here than on many open-back headphones as well. There still isn't much in the way of deep sub-bass, unsurprisingly, but there's enough warmth to give stuff like explosions a bit more juice without muddying up the mids. Details in the mid-range get the most emphasis overall, but they're clear, and their forwardness isn't a bad thing when you're trying to listen for enemy players in a competitive FPS like Counter-Strike 2 or Apex Legends. The treble isn't pushed quite as hard, but it's neither overly recessed nor harsh. All of this helps the DT900 Pro X sound detailed but not boring. It's the kind of sound that plays nice whether you're trying to win a multiplayer game or take in a more cinematic single-player story. And when you're not gaming, you get an enjoyable profile for music. The whole thing is built well, too. The DT900 Pro X will clamp down slightly harder than average if you have a large head, but it balances its weight well, and its wonderfully soft velour earpads go a long way toward keeping the pair comfortable over hours-long gaming sessions. It comes with 2 detachable cables, including a 3-meter option that's convenient if you sit far from your PC. It can't fold up, though. Like all open-back headphones, the DT900 Pro X leak game audio and let in lots of noise, so it's not great on the go. Clearly, if you can afford to upgrade to an ultra-premium pair like Sennheiser's HD800S, you'll get more space and true-to-life detail. But for a relatively attainable $250 to $300, the DT900 Pro X should satisfy. Number 2. Sennheiser HD560S. If you'd rather not spend as much, the Sennheiser HD560S is another excellent open-back headphone that's often available for less than $200. Like the DT900 Pro X, it has a wide soundstage that makes it easier to feel immersed in a given game. Its signature is slightly more neutral on the whole, so you won't feel like you're missing any part of what's happening, and it retrieves a lovely amount of treble and mid-range detail. There's less bass power for explosions, though. And the treble, while more present here than on Beyerdynamic's pair, can sound piercing at times. Imaging isn't quite as nuanced either, though it's far from poor. The HD560S design is plenty comfortable to wear for extended periods. It doesn't clamp down too hard on those with big heads, like yours truly, and its velour earpads hug the ears softly. The included cable is removable, too. The plastic frame doesn't feel as sturdy or premium as the DT900 Pro X, however, so you won't want to chuck it around haphazardly. It won't isolate much noise either, nor will it prevent others from hearing what you're playing. Nevertheless, the HD560S is a pleasure, and a great value. Natural and accurate reference sound that reveals the truth in your music. Lifelike depth and realism from open-back ear cups that allow sound waves to expand naturally. New polymer blend transducer membrane offers highly linear excursion for superb control. Number 3. KOS KSC75. If you can't spend more than $50, it's still hard to top the KOS KSC75. It costs $20, but judging purely on audio quality, it's better than some headphones priced closer to $100. This pair is very obviously devoid of deep bass, so you won't get that full-bodied oomph from in-game effects. You also won't hear all the intricate details you'd pick up with the pricier headphones above. But it locates sounds accurately, and its open design delivers a real sense of width. It's a superb value for competitive play. The catch is that it's built like a set of free airline headphones. The KSC75 has an odd clip-on design that is lightweight but won't be a comfortable fit for everyone. It certainly looks like it costs $20, though KOS backs it with a lifetime warranty that essentially lets you get endless replacements for $9 each. Even if the KSC75 are pushing 20 years old, its relatively balanced sound remains particularly well suited for gaming. Connectivity technology, wired. Sport clip design fits neatly around each ear, with pivoting ear plates for a comfy fit. Titanium-coated drivers deliver accurate sound reproduction with little distortion. Neodymium iron boron magnets offer deep bass performance for an extended frequency response. Cord measures 4 feet long, L-shaped 3.5 mm plug. Frequency response 15 Hz, 25 kHz. Compatible devices: cell phone. Connector type 3.5 mm jack. Number 4. Astro A40TR. If you really want a dedicated gaming headset with a built-in mic, consider the Astro A40TR. Another open-back pair, it sounds far more spacious than most gaming headsets and generally positions in-game effects in the right place. Its sound signature emphasizes the bass, which gives explosions a smooth and satisfying thump, but it doesn't overdo the low end the way many of its peers do. The A40's audio quality is still a step behind the DT900 Pro X or HD560S, especially for online shooters. Next to those headphones, its veiled treble and pushed upper bass/low mids can blunt footsteps and other fine details. Its soundstage is narrower by comparison as well. But it's better balanced than most gaming headsets, especially those in its price range. It does well to envelop you in whatever's happening on screen. Comfort shouldn't be an issue, either. The A40 is on the bulkier side, but its weight is evenly distributed, and it doesn't clamp down overly hard. The fuzzy earpads are soft and breathable, while the ear cups are roomy enough to fit larger ears. The headset has the usual open back shortcomings, though, as it leaks a bunch of sound and blocks almost zero outside noise. The mostly plastic design looks gamer-y and lacks built-in volume controls, too. Nobody would call it premium. Still, it's not flimsy. The A40's mic, meanwhile, is just okay. It picks up background noises while you chat and makes voices sound somewhat muffled. It's serviceable, but you'd buy the A40 for its sound quality first. The mic isn't detachable either, but you can easily flip it up and out of the way. The A40 has been around for several years now, but its price has come down from $150 to a more reasonable $130 in that time. Astro sells an optional DAC with extra controls for $130, but at that price we'd strongly advise buying a good normal headphone and external mic. Enclosure: open back driver, dynamic frequency response, 20 to 20,000 Hz mic, yes, not detachable. Connectivity: wired, weight 369G, without cable. Number 5. HyperX Cloud Stinger 2. You won't find a good open-back gaming headset for less than $50, so if you're on a tight budget and need a built-in mic, you'll have to compromise on sound quality. With that in mind, a HyperX Cloud Stinger 2 is a decent buy for $40 or so. It gets the comfort part right, as its pleather ear cups don't clamp down hard and have enough soft padding where it counts. Its mic makes voices sound relatively clear and accurate as well. In fact, the mic is a clear step up over the Astro A40s, though it's not detachable. The Cloud Stinger 2 has a V-shaped sound signature, which is to say it exaggerates the bass and treble while recessing the mids. It's not bad for what it is, and it'll definitely give action scenes a heavy dose of boom. But the upper bass is bumped to the point where it may get tiring over time, and you lose some of the fine details you'd hear on our other picks. Since this is a cheap closed-back headset, the Cloud Stinger 2 doesn't sound nearly as wide as the pairs above, nor is it as nuanced about positioning sounds accurately. All of that makes it less than ideal for competitive games, though it can still sound fun with many other titles. Beyond that, the plastic design feels cheapish. Its cable isn't removable, and it doesn't block much outside noise despite having a closed-back design. Nevertheless, you have to pick your battles in this price range. The Cloud Stinger 2 is flawed, but it does enough well to be a good headset for certain budget-conscious buyers. Immersive DTS Headphone PICKES Spatial Audio. HyperX Signature Comfort. Superior sound. Adjustable rotating ear cups.